What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as XLM to BTC. As you guys saw in the title, we will be discussing the recent drop in cryptocurrency within Litecoin and Bitcoin, why I sold, as well as discussing ways to save your Litecoin, ways to make sure you don't lose them either on an exchange, you misplace it, so on and so forth. So this episode is a little bit special. I do have a couple things to review in terms of keeping your investments, keeping your cryptocurrency safe. Not only do I have this right here, as you guys can see, this is a Litecoin paper wallet that John Moore gave to me yesterday to show you guys how paper wallets work. It's a way to take your money off online because, as you guys know, it is semi-dangerous to keep your, tokens on the internet, on an exchange, so this is a way to take it off the computer and put them into something that is a little more reliable. That's if you can, keep them safe and secure, put them in a safe, pull them in a wallet. The second thing, I received this in the mail today, and I wanted to show you guys what exactly it is. It's a pretty cool thing, in my opinion. It was by bitcoingear.com. They actually sent me a Trezor, original hardware wallet, so it's pretty cool. I do want to go an in-depth unboxing of this because I think it's pretty awesome that they were able to send me this. Obviously, if you guys want to pick one of these up, you can check the link in the description, but otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up. This way you don't miss out on any current events, different ways to buy, sell cryptocurrency. This way you don't miss out on the next bull run, on the next dip. This way you are prepared. So make sure to turn those post notifications on. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. So as you guys can see here, this is a Litecoin paper wallet, and basically you can store and spend your Litecoin on this piece of paper, and it's pretty cool. Basically, you want to go on your smartphone and download an app called the Loaf Wallet, and this loads in right here. And basically, in order to redeem this, as you can see, I already redeemed it. Basically, you would click on your menu, and then you would go onto settings, and then you would click on the top import wallet, and then all you would do is you would click scan private key, and you would scan it just like that, and then bam. Now obviously I already redeemed this balance, so there's nothing on here, but if you wanted to, it would be just as simple as scanning this and taking off whatever balance I had on there. Another really cool thing that you could do is if you wanted to load money onto here, you can also see we have a load key right there, and all you would do is you would click send. I'm obviously not going to do it, but then you would type in the amount that you wanted in Litecoin, and then you would scan the barcode, and bam, you can load this and then give this out to somebody, and you have your Litecoin stored on here. In order to get these Litecoin paper wallets, you can go clearly right there. You can go onto I believe it is liteaddress.org, and you can print these out. So they're absolutely awesome, and it's definitely recommended you can check this out. The app is called Loaf Wallet, and it's super simple to get. So the next thing I wanted to review with you guys is something called the Trezor Original Hardware Wallet. This is a way for you guys to store your currency off the computer and into something that's a little more, trustworthy, a little more secure. And this was sent to me by Bitcoin Gear. You can check it out. They make a lot of cool stuff. You can find it on their website in the description. And they sent me this to review for you guys and show you. As you can see clearly, it says if you suspect the package has been, opened by someone else, keep the box as it is the contact to the Trezor support. So as you guys can see, it is beautifully sealed, which means it is not tampered with, which means this is a trustworthy website, in my opinion. Obviously, you got to open it with a fancy knife or it doesn't count. And if we can find a seal, we can open this bad boy up and really dig deep into what exactly it is. So I believe I just opened that. Let's open this thing. Put that to the side, and yeah, let's open it up. Oop, I got to do one more right there. Try not to cut myself. All right, I think that is it, and it is super sealed, guys. So it's definitely a good way to show that this has been secured and nobody tampered with it and nobody stole your private key. Wow, this is super super glued together. All right, so basically it opens up like this. And as you guys can see, that's pretty much all the packaging that comes in here. So basically what it comes with is a couple of things. We have all this paperwork, which we can look at right now. So we have our Trezor support thing, getting started. As you can see, it has all these device specifications in order to, use your device, which we can check out in a second. The package contents and a bunch of other things. We then have these pretty cool, these Trezor cards. Never actually owned a Trezor, so it's pretty interesting. This is to write down your private keys, all the different keys. You want to keep this closed and safe. As you can see here, do not disclose the seed to anybody. This is your recovery seed. In order, if you accidentally lost this, you could recover your codes. I believe this is another one if you messed up. So that's really cool. You want to make sure you hold on to those. And then we have a cool Trezor sticker. We got a couple of them in black and white, so that's awesome. Ooh, a third one. I'll definitely put this on my laptop. And then you can see we have a Trezor keychain, which can go on the Trezor itself, as you can see here. Put this aside. And then we also have a wire to plug it into the computer, and this is to plug it in, I guess, to charge it as well and load up your cryptocurrency onto the Trezor itself. And yeah, so otherwise, let's look at this more in depth on the computer. And as you guys can see, you just plug it into the computer just like that. You have the keychain right here that connects to it, very simple. And once you plug it in, you can see that this pops up on the screen. And basically it says, welcome, please visit Trezor.io to start. And it's as simple as downloading the software onto your laptop or desktop, and then following those simple steps to set it up. And then you just transfer your cryptocurrency onto that. I can make a future video on the Trezor wallet and how to install it and play around with putting cryptocurrency on here and taking it off. But if I'm not going to do it in today's video because it will take up a lot of the time that we have on today's episode, and I do want to keep it short and sweet like you guys always ask for. So furthermore, let's just jump on and check out why the market is taking a little bit of a dump. So let's just jump in. So shout out to Bitcoin Gear again for hooking us up with the Trezor. Yes, you guys can purchase a Trezor on Bitcoin Gear. The link is in the description, the top of the link, at the top of the description. But otherwise, I know there are other, hardware wallets out there. We do have the Ledger Nano S, which is another, option. It's totally up to you as to which one you settle for. I know a lot of people are pro Trezor, a lot of people are pro Ledger Nano, but there are a difference in price. The Ledger Nano is more expensive. This Trezor is cheaper. I think it retails around $80 or $90. The Ledger can be upwards of $120. So it's totally up to you as to which one you settle for, but they both work very nice. It looks very beautiful, comes black, white, and I think there are some other colors too you can choose from. So definitely check them out, guys. They have a bunch of different things to offer on their website. They also have a bunch of merchandise and different accessories if you guys are into cryptocurrency like that. So definitely give them a look, and let's just jump into today's episode. So we're currently on the coin market cap. A bunch of things that I want to talk about today, guys. You can clearly see market cap is 123. Volume has surged at almost $23 billion. Bitcoin dominance has surged 52.3%. Yesterday, we were at around 51 point something percent. And as you can see, it's increased now, which means all coins are dropping more than Bitcoin is. So pretty much that. 24-hour volume is 22.9. Huge surplus in volume. Yes, volume happens when we either money leaves or enters exchanges. As you can see in this case, we are leaving the exchanges because the market cap is now 123. We're upwards of like 129, 130 yesterday, $billion. And now you can see it's dropped around $7 to $6 billion in terms of market cap size. I scroll down, and yes, we have a brutal market cap. Out of the top 10 coins, they are all down. Litecoin unfortunately took a bit of a hit and is now back in the number 7 spot. Just as easily as we fell, we could always bump Stellar back out and jump above it. Out of the top 10 coins, Bitcoin's only down 8.8%. The other ones are in double digits for the most part. XRP only down by 9.7, almost, 10%. Ethereum 14, Bitcoin Cash 15. We have a 16, 10, Litecoin's 13. We have Bitcoin SV 12.9. So there's a lot of coins that are down quite a bit. Litecoin is at $33.98. But as you guys can see, markets are all down double digits. Like I said a couple of days ago, I even said it in yesterday's videos, the markets are bound to take a dip. It was just a matter of time before it did. I strongly urged you guys to take out profits, when we saw those green days, in case this happened, and it did. So do with it as you want. I sold out. I'm just waiting to buy back in now when I feel comfortable, and I'll let you guys know when that is. Furthermore, let's just jump onto Litecoin's chart. I'm on Litecoin on its daily, and as you guys can see, I do have an uptrend that's drawn. It's an ascending triangle, an uptrend, whatever you guys want to call it. It's pretty much both. This is the uptrend. This is the ascending triangle. And as you guys, saw, as I said yesterday, we did have the high-low MMA coming in, acting as a crap ton of resistance, as well as this resistance line right here at $39.40, acting as a huge resistance as well. When we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days of trading sideways, low volume, it indicated to me that it's not strong enough to support this line right here, and it dumped, it fell. Where does it have to fall to in terms of support? Well, we have this line of support right here. That's $33.20, which we've acted as a resistance in the past, and it's now going to act as a support. We also have an uptrend right here, which you can see started back off all the way in December 14th. It's currently January, so we've had about 3 weeks now of uptrend, and you can see it's held it quite well. We had 1 point here. This is the second confirmation, third, fourth, and eventually the fifth confirmation. I do think we're going to retrace back up. I don't think this is the end. I think we're going to pull back up right now to the $34 line, basically confirming this uptrend. We've seen in the past that these candles have closed. You can see right here, the wicks are below the uptrend, but I do think we're going to pull back upwards. We were nearing overbought on Litecoin's daily. Currently, we fixed ourselves, so we're back at 50, a very neutral area. So I do think a retracement is going to happen. Am I buying in, though? That is the big question I've been getting asked now. You guys are reaching out. No, I'm not going to be buying back in. I have 2 bags, guys. I have a hodling bag and I have a trading bag. My hodling bag I've been holding on to, and I'm going to hold on to for many years. This is what I like to do. It's to make some side money on the side, pay for gas, pay for whatever I want to do to my car, invest back into the channel. It's also good content to show you guys the potential that you could do, if you did want to use bigger sums of money and make a better investment. Totally up to you guys. Totally, you do with that as you want. I don't want to be in charge of your guys' money. I'm just showing you guys what I can do with my money and how I trade. That's it. You guys, if you guys want to copy it, do whatever. Totally up to you. I am not at fault for your investments at all, pretty much. But following this uptrend, I do think we're going to pull back upwards, and I'm waiting personally to buy back in when we retest the $39 once again. Reason being is because there is so much resistance up here, guys. Not only do we have this high-low MMA, we also have this resistance band up here. So I do think we are going to build support, move back up here, and then retest 39. If we can break 39, and if we can break this green band, then I will buy back in, and I will obviously tell you guys when that happens. Something to look at too, Litecoin on its 4-hour. This is another really good thing to pay attention to. So not only are we above our high-low middle moving average, you can also see there is an uptrend on the high-low MMA. You can see we're above the high-low MMA. You can see the uptrend right there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and currently almost 5 confirmations of the uptrend. You can see we did pull back down. We fell even below the red band, but we have retraced currently back to the red band's point, and you can see right there we're using this as a support, and we're also using the $33 line as a support. I do think we're going to pull back up and get back above that $34 using that uptrend. I do think we're going to get back above the green band. Another thing to note, back when we were over here, January 19th, January 8th, 2 days ago, we were extremely overbought. We were nearing overbought. If you go back a little bit farther, January 6th, so 4 days ago, we were extremely overbought on the RSI in terms of the 4-hour. And you can see, where are we now, guys? We are currently at the bottom, the total opposite side, 28 on the RSI in terms of its 4-hour. Now we are oversold. So what does that mean? We're going to pull back up. So these prices, extremely oversold. We needed to pull back up. You can see it's also the high-low MMA. You can also see it has $33 support. So I am certain that we're going to pull back up and at least get above our green band, which also happens to lie right on that uptrend. So I do think we are going to retrace back up, move back up here, and then pull up over here, potentially break to the upside. Obviously, I will update you guys when that happens, where my positions are, what I plan on doing. But, you know, it was beautiful. It played out very well. Hopefully, you guys built a little more confidence with me and my trades. You can see it dipped just like I've been talking about. That is why I sold out at $39. The run up was too aggressive, and I was looking for a pullback in a market like this, and that's what happened. So I'll obviously update you guys more so in tomorrow's episode and so on and so forth when we see that pullback happen. This is definitely getting to a critical point, guys. We got to see what's going to happen when we get over here. It's going to be a huge break up, or it's going to be a huge breakdown. That's why I'm titling my videos "Big Moves Are Happening." So stay tuned, keep in touch. Obviously, you can see what exactly happened at Bitcoin. Bitcoin had its ascending triangle right here. We had its sideways movement, and it broke bearish from its ascending triangle. It fell, guys. It fell downwards from its ascending triangle. Broke through the support right here. It broke through the uptrend, and it fell to its most close support, which we have drawn, 3608. Beautiful, $3,600. And it's just chilling right there for right now, consolidating outwards. It's beautiful. Like, these lines are so good as terms of stopping points. Let's just zoom in really quick on its 4-hour to get a better look-see. You can see clearly it had a lot of trouble. Stability, no trading. It fell. The volume was not there. It fell. Extremely overbought right now. So it is, I do think, a pretty good buying opportunity right now for Bitcoin. I may put in a little bit into Bitcoin and ride this overbought back up. We're not going to go up by much. If we do, 36 to potentially 38, $3,900 is definitely that region that I can see. But Bitcoin's overbought on its 4-hour, and it's most definitely going to head back up. That's the shorter term. In the longer term, again, we're kind of hanging out at 42, so it does have more room to go down. I don't think it is going to go down, though, due to the fact that this is a huge candle. We're at a support currently. I do think we're going to trade sideways and kind of hang out once again in between, this channel right here, and eventually trade out sideways more so and retest our biggest resistance, which you can see right here, is this massive triangle that we are currently in on the weekly. You can see this downtrend on the weekly has yet to be broken. We retested it back in November, mid-November, and we've just been consolidating out further. We did find our bottom support, which was proven back on September 18th of 2017. We're currently there right now. And I do think we're going to see a lot of consolidation in between this channel. You guys got to look at this in the long term. So I can see this happening until it reaches the downtrend. That's where we're shooting for. You can see what happened here. We had a lot of volume and we traded out sideways for weeks. That's what's going to happen now. We're going to have a lot of volume trading sideways, and then we could potentially break bullish and retest, $5,600, that uptrend right there, that high-low MMA, that resistance line. It's very possible that we could see a movement like this. Bam, and we could shoot up to here, $4,500, and continue off that way. But for a short play, this is a good price to buy at. So I may actually be buying a little bit of Bitcoin at this level. It can obviously head lower, can obviously go down to $3,100. It's done it in the past. $3,200. It can do it again. We're pretty close to being oversold on its weekly, but for the most part, I do think we're gonna pretty much stay at this level and consolidate and maybe pull up. Oops, I did not mean to do that. So I am personally going to be buying a little bit of Bitcoin right now to make a play. And I'm gambling that, because this is gambling. It's just a more sophisticated way that we're going to pull back up slightly. We're going to retrace back up. We just crashed from the downtrend. I don't think we're going to fall lower. We are currently oversold on the on the 4-hour. So that's enough reassurance to me that we're going to make some sort of small play, a small pullback on the 4-hour as well as the daily. So maybe in a couple of hours, buy in, and we'll see it maybe tomorrow move a little bit back up and retest that $4,000 zone. Furthermore, moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum did the same exact play. Another reason why I thought this is going to dip. Daily looks okay, currently at 50, consolidated in a more neutral level. I do think we're going to head back up. You can see clearly we had this ascending triangle. Not only did we have resistance at 160, we had the high-low MMA coming back in. More downwards pressure, broke bearish, it fell. The price fell. It's so easy to call, guys. That's why I wanted to make this video. And then lastly, XLM having a little bit of trouble. I actually really do want to check out XRP. We're having a spinning top right there. I do want to just pull up XRP if it loads. Otherwise, that's going to sum up the video for today, guys. XRP to USD. Let's do Bitfinex. I believe that's what we were tracking. I think so. Let's check out the daily. Yes, this is what we were looking at, guys, and this is what I was referring to. So for all those XRP hodlers out there, I pretty much said exactly what's going to happen. When we see all of this low volume, this sideways trading, it's practically a straight line. It's an indicator that things are going to change for the best or for the worst. Sideways trading, it's a red flag to me that something is going to happen. Either an aggressive move in either direction, and an aggressive move did happen. We started at 37, fell to 33. This is not a sustainable pattern, and we expect change to come, and you can see that is exactly what happened. We dipped, we fell, we caught a support, some small support here actually. You can see it's pretty much where we broke this. We have wicks over here. We have wicks over here. So it found it's actually it is at a pretty good support. It's cutting right in between this zone right here. So you can see that support right there. So I do think that's at a good price point. Let's just look on the 4-hour. That's probably going to be oversold too. You can see right here, it's also oversold. So that's another indicator. We could see a slight move back upwards, pull back up to 37 cents where we started from on XRP's weekly and daily. You can already see we're starting to reverse back up on its 4-hour. Litecoin is currently not overbought anymore, and we may see a small run up. We're currently caught in between here. It's tough. I may or may not buy back in. I'll definitely update you guys if I do. Bitcoin looks okay. The time I could have bought in maybe to make a short play was a little earlier ago. Bitcoin's still oversold. You can see it's pretty oversold more aggressively on the charts. So I did sell off Litecoin. I may buy into Bitcoin and ride Bitcoin up and see how that goes. But otherwise, that's going to sum up today's episode. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications. And again, make sure to check out the cool Trezor, as well as the paper wallets. The links are in the description. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace.